In school we have wow, walk on Wednesday, that is how. Listen to this song and see how we can help our community. We like to park and stride, cause we like to exercise, meeting friends along the way, hey hey. No cars to save some fuel, if we live far then carpool. Plenty of places we can go, oh. Make your carbon footprint small, don't be shy and you grow tall. Be the best that you can be, for us all in society. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Sustainable travel is the way to go.
Travel theme is the fourth theme of the Green Schools programme in Ireland, and the aim of the programme is really to get teachers and parents and children to walk, cycle, carpool, park and stride, or take the bus instead of using the private car on the school run. So the programme has been operating since 2005, and we started it in the Greater Dublin area with 50 schools, and we ran that until 2008. Luckily enough, we got some funding then to run it as a national programme, and that started in 2008 until today. So our funding comes directly from government. We get it from the Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport, and we're supported and managed by the National Transport Authority, and they've been wonderful partners for our programme up until today. Between 2008 and 2012, we've had over 850 schools around the country either participating currently in the programme, or they have achieved their green flag status for the travel theme. So we've had an enormous growth over a relatively short period of time. The total number of students that represents nationally is over 190,000 students taking part in the theme. We have had 555 schools achieve the prestigious green flag for travel.
Hi, this is my friend Bluebird. Oh God, it's okay, Bluebird, don't worry.
We're really fortunate enough to have funding to have over 25 staff on the ground who are located throughout Ireland to work directly with schools to support them. The main aim of the staff is to promote sustainable travel to school, and they work with between 25 and 30 schools locally to support walking and cycling initiatives. Green Schools has developed a number of initiatives and educational resources to help schools over the last 5 years. And the main ones which have been taken up by schools are Walk on Wednesdays, Cycle on Wednesdays, and we also run different workshopping events like Dr. Bike events, which upskill staff and students on how to maintain their bikes. And we also run Bling Your Bike events, which are all about trying to get the kids interested in their bikes and have a bit of fun at the same time. Other things we do is audits, and these audits are to do with walkability and cyclability, and essentially it's to see whether or not the route to school is pedestrian or cycling friendly. And these have proved to be a great success when it comes to trying to get new infrastructure around schools. And also lately we've developed a course specially for parents, and it's called a Get in Gear course. And the course is really aimed at trying to get mothers and fathers and also grandparents back on the bike so that they feel confident bringing their child to school by bike. The main way we fund schools is through giving funding for cycle training, because we believe that children really need to have proper skills and training to actively cycle to school in the mornings.
Isn't it? Now children, I've stopped all the traffic so now you can cross the road. Go ahead, that's walk it. Across. Walk across. Slowly, that's it. Look up.
We also fund schools for cycle parking. Cycle parking is a great piece of infrastructure if you're trying to promote cycling to school. So to date we've funded over 5,000 cycle parking spaces nationally, which really makes a difference when you're talking about getting children back on their bike and cycling to school. Green Schools runs a number of national events, and the big one is National Walk to School Week, which takes place in May of every year. As part of that we run National Walk on Wednesday, and where we set a challenge to get 20,000 children walking to school that day. In 2011 we exceeded that and we got 32,000 children walking to school.
The biggest thing for teachers in terms of children's attitudes in the morning is if they're tired And you see such a difference if they come in the morning, they've walked to school, or they've cycled, or they've scooted, because they're awake and they're happy because they've often met their friends on the way in and they've been having a chat and they're just ready to go in the morning. So in that sense, it's absolutely massive. But then also it links into the curriculum hugely. You can tie in with science and geography and maths, and just is a fun way of teaching concepts we have to teach anyway.
Well, I find that in the car, they want the music on and everybody's quiet and everybody listens to the music, and I'm kind of bored and they're kind of bored. But on the way to school, we talk to other kids, they're skipping around. Well, to me, it's because I think they get the exercise, and that's why I do it, and I do get the exercise. For them, they're more alert, they come to school and they're skipping, and I think, the benefits from the walk rather than just sit in the car and listen to the radio or whatever,
It's healthy. It wakes the kids up before they go into class in the morning. They're always early. They're not rushing. There's not that feeling of rush. You just give yourself an extra 10-15 minutes up early in the morning, and they basically they're quite happy doing it, and they just get used to it. And you end up, actually, I pass more cars on the road that leave at the same time as I do.
But for walking to school, the children, number one, they're far more alert. They've been up a little bit earlier. They can concentrate far better in the classrooms, and as well they're enthusiastic about their school day. And then also they walk home, and again, benefits-wise, health-wise, especially nowadays when there is quite a problem with obesity in the country, this will hopefully help prevent childhood obesity in the future.
We also support Bike Week, which takes place in June, and it's run by the Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport. And as part of that week, we run National Cow Day, which is Cycle on Wednesday. And we try to get as many children out cycling on their bikes on that day. The other events that we promote are also European Mobility Week, which we use as a kickstarter for the school term in September. And we really try to promote sustainable travel to school that week. And finally, we also run an annual competition in the springtime to try and get children and parents and teachers thinking about sustainable travel to school. Schools have worked really hard on the travel theme, and as a consequence we've seen some brilliant results over the last few years, and schools that participated in the programme between 2008 and 2012 saw between an 18 to 27% reduction in car journeys to school. They also saw an increase in walking to school of between 10 and 25%, which is brilliant considering that we have an urban-rural mix of 50-50. We've also seen an increase in the number of teachers who actively travel to school of 10%, and we've also seen over 75% of schools participating in the programme taking part in WOW Days. Green Schools has achieved a lot over the last few years, but we'd like to achieve even more, and we'd like to reach out to the rest of the schools in the Green Schools network and promote sustainable travel to them by 2017. It's a great way to actively promote health and fitness on the school run, but it's also a great fun theme which schools have been able to participate in. So we hope that over the next few years we can get out and about and promote walking and cycling to school as much as possible.
It's fun going out in the fresh air and riding our bikes. Wake up, be cool, walk to school.
It's better walking because instead of wasting all your petrol. You should walk because you get good exercise. It's saving CO2, and when you get to school, your brain will be ready for more work. I like parking in the garden because it's fun to walk and look at leaves and stuff. I like nature. I like walking up to the school with her. And I like parking far away and walking with her. I like walking to school because it makes you healthy.